So, as we tend to our magnificent being, every aspect, we should care about how our being is perceived by others. Not to the point, of course, of being afraid of what people think about our decisions, actions. No, we do not live in fear. But to the extent that to whom much is given, we must be researchers on a steep spiritual level, meaning our associations are or should be carefully curated for our well-being, let's just say. The fleur de lis, a beautiful flower, it used to depict the French monarchy, and now it is associated with the French monarchy and highly associated with the French. And in and of itself, obviously, flowers do not hold any negative connotations whatsoever. But unfortunately, the fleur de lis has embodied an energy of slavery. You see, during slavery, many of the slave owners here in the United States branded their slaves with the fleur de lis as a symbol point of letting the slaves know that they are obligated to being a slave. For an escaped slave to be recaptured and then branded with the fleur de lis, it symbolized their obligation to being a slave. Obviously, we would not want such a low frequency energy associated with us as spiritual people. Therefore, we must be meticulously doing our spiritual research and associating ourselves with only that which is of a high frequency, the highest. Keeping that in mind, this is a public service announcement. This is not a dig or character assassination on anyone or group of people. This is, or can be considered, a pull up, an assistance, if you will. And so we know that we are not obligated to be slaves to anyone. We are instead dedicated to our own self love and the meticulous elevation of our frequency and vibration. And so we know that we have a responsibility first to ourselves to make sure that we are projecting the highest frequency possible at all times in every aspect of our being and everything we do. Public service announcement. So, let this be a word to the wise that everything that we associate with should be, must be, of the highest frequency. Again, this is said in love and with compassion. At the same time, we all have freedom of choice, and we are going to do whatever the fudge we want to do, which is beautiful because freedom of choice is the greatest gift we have. And although France is near and dear to many of us, myself included, it behooves us to be mindful of that which we associate with, the energies, the frequencies. That is all. So, high frequencies, everyone.